Buonasera paisani, and welcome back to another edition of Big Mamas Gather live on Instagram. I took 2 weeks off for the holidays. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and you had a good New Year's. I know it wasn't like a usual one. It wasn't, maybe it didn't feel like Christmas, didn't feel like New Year's. I know I saw a difference. I just didn't feel it. I didn't have the spirit. I didn't have that excitement like I had in other years. But we made the best of it. We spent time with our family. I got a nice gift from my daughters. I got AirPods from my daughters to do my lives because I'm always looking for my my other earphones with the wires. So they decided to get me AirPods, which I'm very proud of, and I'm getting up to date with the technology. So I want to thank my kids for that. It's not getting any easier. Right now in Quebec, it was announced today that we're going on lockdown, total lockdown, and we have a curfew starting Saturday until February 8th. My thoughts on that are many, but I don't want to get into the politics and the political side of it. People will agree with me, people will disagree with me. I just find it very confusing that yes, you can shop on the curb of the street to do your pickups, whether it be for a coat, a hat, a pair of pants, but you can't physically walk into the store. Essential services. I think to buy hats and gloves is an essential service, but apparently we don't have access to them in the stores. I don't know what the story is with that. Will this bring down the curve? I really hope so, because we're all getting fed up. We're going on over a year now of this pandemic or epidemic or breakout or whatever you want to call it. And it doesn't seem to be stopping. Malls are still open. People are still moving around. And I don't know why. From 8 at night to 5 in the morning, there's more of a chance of getting COVID. So that's why we have to stay home. But yet they said that people got the COVID because they were home with family. So where's the catch with that? It's very controversial. It's very contradicting. I really don't understand it. There's a lot of people, I see comments on Facebook, comments on Instagram. It's very, very confusing. What do you do in this situation? What about all the people that are suffering from mental health? What about all the people that are home alone, that are isolated, that, you know, have the need to talk to someone? They need an outlet and they don't have it. What about those people? Is he not thinking about the people who have suicidal thoughts, people who feel alone, who feel isolated, who feel deserted, who feel abandoned? Yeah, sure. I have a family. I got my husband. I got my kids. What about people who don't? What about people who are all alone? They're all alone. They got no family, no kids. And if they do have kids, they don't live with them, so they can't see them. So how do these people, how do you want them to cope with what's going on? A phone call? A phone call is not the same as a hug. We're human. We need that human touch. We need that connection. I really don't know how this is going to all work out, but we always hope for the best. We always look for the positive. And I hope that my lives give you that outlet to just get distracted, to interact, to listen to somebody, and to be encouraged. I want to encourage everyone to reach out. Reach out to people you know. Reach out to friends, family. If you don't have friends or family you can trust, or that you don't want to talk about about your problems, there's lines, there's helplines. I know it's not the same as it would be on a normal level, but there's always someone there to listen. I've been on a rut lately. I have to admit, I'm one of those. I feel down. I feel unmotivated. I don't want to get out of bed. I've been wearing my pajamas for like 3 weeks now. I mean, there's nowhere to go. There's no point to get dressed. Why would I get up and get dressed and get all spiffed up if all I do is go from the kitchen to the living room? So imagine, and I live at home with my husband, my kids. I talk to them. We have conversations. We laugh. We fight. We eat together. But I mean, what about the people that are all alone? I don't think the government is taking into consideration the fragility of their mental state, of all these people who are all alone. I mean, I don't think they even get out of bed. Why would they get out of bed? They're all alone. There's no one to tell them, you know what, get up and we'll have a coffee together. Melissa Finnis, I'm here. If people need to talk, I don't judge people. I'm here for you people. Yes, Melissa, thank you very much. Another wonderful person. I'm also here to offer a helping hand if you want, a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to. I've had calls. I even had calls during the holidays of people calling me saying, I need some encouragement. I need some motivation. Just listen to what I have to say. And I did it. I listened. I always repeat it. I'd rather hear your story than come to your funeral. Please, guys, if you have dark thoughts, reach out to someone. We can't go into someone's mind, but you can tell people what's going on in your mind and you can get help, even if it's just someone to listen to. I want your jewelry. Yes, Dina Corby. I have a lot of jewelry. Yes, I love my jewelry. It's all gold, and I really like it. It took me a long time to get to this point, and I'm a jewelry fanatic. Thank you. So what my message is tonight, I don't have anyone as a guest because I just wanted to touch base and welcome everyone back to 2021. Another year of lives, another year of encouraging you and motivating you, and most of all, entertaining you and informing you. So I just wanted to say welcome back. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. I know it's a new year, but it's the same crap from last year that just got carried on. I understand that. But we can't think negative, because if we think negative, nothing is going to come out of it. We need to think positive. We need to think, okay, there's a vaccine. There's measures in place. We have to do our part as individuals to keep ourselves away, social distanced. We need to wear our masks. We need to wear gloves. Well, not gloves, but to wash our hands. And we need to go out only if we have to. If you have to. If you don't have to go out, try to get it delivered. Try to avoid going out. Or if you do go out, just, go out once a week rather than every day. Get everything done at once and stay home. I have a lot of requests of people wanting to come on. Okay, so Dina Corby. Let's see what Dina has to say on and see what their opinions are. Like I said, it's very controversial, but I just wanted to touch a little bit about it. It's a sad situation for everyone. I don't know if any other province is going to follow suit and put a curfew as well. Hello there. Hi, Dina. Do you hear me? Oh, okay, she left. I think she must have pressed the button by mistake. That's okay. Yeah, so I don't know if any other province is going to follow suit and put a curfew on the provinces as well. But like I said, to make people stay home from 8 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning, there's no point. I mean, put a curfew all day and just tell people to stay home. The way things are going, I'm afraid to even say it, but I've been thinking it. I think we're going to go to martial law. We're going to have military going up and down the streets telling people to stay home. That's where we're getting at, because there's a lot of people that are revolting. There's a lot of people that don't agree with what the government's doing as measures for safety. And yet you have nurses who are taking care of the ill, who are home because they got the COVID, and they're getting no compensation. But yet Trudeau decides, okay, well, you went on vacation, you got to stay home for 2 weeks. So if you have COVID, or if you can't work because of COVID and it was an essential travel, we're going to give you $1,000. Where's the logic in that? It's like telling your child, don't touch that item, and then when they touch it, you give them a lollipop. There's just no sense. I mean, we Canadians like to laugh at the Americans, but I think we're the laughing stock right now. I don't even want to get into what's going on in the States right now with what happened. With what happened today with at Parliament Hill and what they did. Not a good thing, but we tend to laugh at the Americans saying, oh, look at those Americans, look at. But us Canadians, our government is a joke. Our government is a clown. We have all kinds of things going on in our own country that is just wrong. Yes, we have a health system, but it's not the best. And now with all what's going on, government's throwing money left, right, and center to people that don't need it or don't deserve it. And yet the frontline workers who are risking their lives every day to take care of these people are getting nothing. Yeah, they got a small pay raise. Big deal. What's $2 an hour extra going to do? It's not going to do anything. They're overworked. They're stressed. They're going out of their minds. They don't sleep. And they see everyone dying in front of them. I mean, have you watched Grey's Anatomy? Have you watched these medical shows, series? That's just the tip of the iceberg of what's really going on in reality. So, guys, just do your part. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Stay home. I know it's not easy, especially with teenagers. They need to get together and hang out and see each other. Because that's what teenagers do. That's what we all want to do. I'm not a teenager and I want to do it. But we can't right now. If we want this to go and stop, If we want this to go down, if we want the numbers to go down, we need to stop. We need to say, you know what, I gotta stay home. Yes, I'd like to go out. Yes, I'd like to go see a friend. Not even the drive-bys. What's the point of a drive-by? Just FaceTime the person. You don't need to drive by somebody's house to drop off an item. Give it to them when everything opens up and everything stops. Yes, they're overworked. The frontline workers are overworked. They haven't been able to take a vacation in years. Yes, that's right, Manu Cauchi. They were even promised to take vacations during the holidays, and it was removed. It was taken away from them because they need to be on the front lines taking care of these people. It's not the best of situations, but I don't think we're making it better by not conforming to the recommendations. Again, it's a recommendation. We're getting tickets. People are getting tickets. I haven't gotten any, thank God, because I try to follow them. But I mean, people are getting tickets as a reprimand. You know how many of these tickets are going to get contested? Seriously. Let's see. We have Melissa Finnis that wants to join. Let's see what she has to say. I mean, I don't know what's going on in other provinces, but Quebec is really losing its control. It's going crazy. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Coping with the times.
Look, we had a similar situation here in Australia where people who got money that didn't deserve it or didn't need it, and our frontline workers have got nothing and absolutely shit. And I understand what you're going through in Canada. We had a curfew here too in Australia from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. and it didn't do anything. We still got COVID. I mean, we've got it back again in Victoria, New South Wales. We've just closed borders again. I was lucky this year to see my mum and family for Christmas. I hadn't seen them all year. I live alone. I was going through suicide myself. I was struggling. I wanted to end my life at 31 years of age, and I was lucky I had a friend who stopped me and pulled me through and said it's not worth killing yourself. You know, if a friend can save a life, someone else can save someone else's life and make a better day. I mean,
Absolutely.
this COVID is not getting any better, and I feel sorry for everyone in Canada. I mean, I've got family in Montreal, I've got family in Toronto, I've got family in the States as well, and I really feel sorry for you guys, what you're going through. I mean, I thought we had it bad here in Australia, but you guys have got it 10 times worse. I really feel sorry and pray that you guys can get through this sooner than later. I mean, we were in lockdown for 3 days and people were complaining. People in like Victoria and Australia, they were in lockdown for like 4 months. I had my nephew almost, I had a nephew almost attempted suicide, and you know what? It does not help. You know, I understand what you guys are really going through. And look, guys, I understand it's not easy. None of this is easy. But if you can buy someone a cup of coffee or just cheer someone up, give them a hot meal. I mean, I gave a homeless person $20 just to get a hot meal, and it brightened that person's day. I bought someone a cup of coffee. I'm struggling myself. The little things help, guys. Even just pick up a phone and go, hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? Just okay messages, they help. So, guys, really hang in there. I know you guys are struggling in Canada. My prayers and thoughts are with you every day.
Thank you, Melissa. You know what? I'm glad you're still with us. I'm glad you didn't go through with your plan. And you know what? Thank goodness for that friend. She's your guardian angel. She was there for you when you needed her. And please don't go down that path. I know it's hard. I've dealt with depression all my life. It's not an easy path. It's a daily struggle. But you know what? Be proud of yourself that you didn't go through with it and that you're still here. And you're here for a reason. It's because you're loved. It's because you're loved. It's not easy for anybody, but you are loved.
I know, and I was lucky that the friend that actually saved me was a male friend of mine, and this person's actually now turned into my boyfriend and has become my life partner, my partner in crime.
Fantastic.
We have become girlfriend and boyfriend for the last 6 months, and if it wasn't 6 months ago, I would have been dead before my 31st birthday, and my mum would have to bury me. And I don't
Oh,
think that
wow.
I don't wish any parent to bury a child before them. And guys, don't do it. Like, I understand you're struggling. It hurts. You're alone. But trust me, there are people who care about you. We don't hear
Absolutely.
every day, I love you, we care about you. You know, we were brought in, like, I was brought up with the generation tough love. And I think that's most Italians that were brought up with tough love from
Yeah,
grandparents.
true,
And
true.
being half Calabrese and being half Abruzzese, two different regions, I know what it was like. My grandparents went through the Depression, they went through the wars, they migrated to Australia, Canada, England, America for a better life. And we're lucky the life we've got now.
Absolutely. So that's why you are living proof that even though we have dark thoughts, there is someone, my words are true, that there is someone out there that loves us. There is someone out there that cares for us. And we do count, we are valuable, and we do mean something to someone. Even though we think, oh, nobody cares. Trust me, people care. People care, and you were blessed to have that person come in your life, not only to save your life in so many ways, but to love you and commit to you for the rest of his life. So God bless you, and I'm so happy for you. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Well,
And
you
I
take
pray
care.
that I hope you guys get through this pretty soon. I hope you get out of lockdown. And guys, when you do get out of lockdown, do what we did. Go see a friend. Go see a family member. Go see someone you haven't seen. Tell them you love them. Give them a hug. Buy a meal. Go for a coffee. Do something. Get out of the house. Even if it's just a family trip to the movies. Just do something together. Get out of the house. And just a simple cup of coffee with a friend, you know, after this, it really helped people. So I hope you guys get out of this soon. I hope, you know, no more people die. And, you know, you guys, I think I agree with the nurses and doctors and all that who are on the front line deserve more than $1. They deserve, you know, $20,000 in my opinion. But these guys, they struggle as well. And you got to think they don't get to see their family if they've got COVID. So, you know, you got to imagine what they're like as well. They don't get to see family as well because, you know, if they've got COVID or they're a nurse, you're not allowed to be near family. Think of them as well, guys. They're struggling too.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Your words, I think, are going to touch a lot of people. And I want to thank you for encouraging everyone to spread the kindness and pay it forward. Thank you very much, Melissa. God bless you and stay safe.
I will. And I'm serious, guys. Talk if you need to talk to anyone, call.
Absolutely. Pick up the phone. Thank you, Melissa. So there you go, guys. From one listener to others, for all of you out there, call someone. I know this is hard. You know, I was planning that once this was over, I was gonna throw the biggest bash ever, the biggest party ever, and just put an open door to anyone and everyone that's willing to come and just party. Party to celebrate life, party to celebrate that this pandemic is over, and party and celebrate friendships and love and kindness. So I can't wait to plan this party because I'm going to invite anyone and everyone to come and party and just let it out. I mean, we're all cooped up and it's all bundled inside us, and we're going through different emotions. Yes, not everyone agrees with your point of view, or not everyone thinks things the way you do, but at the end of the day, we're in this all together. It's a worldwide thing. It's not just happening here in Quebec or here in Canada, it's worldwide. So we're all going through something at one point or another. We're all feeling down. We're all feeling abandoned. We're all going through it either before or after one another. We're all following each other. What's your view? Will you get COVID? I don't know if I get COVID. I really hope not. It scares the crap out of me. I don't want to get COVID, and I don't want to give it to my family. I don't want to bring it home. You should see me when I do go out. I'm wearing a mask. I'm constantly washing my hands. I got disinfectant in the car, in my pocket. When I touch something, I'm taking a shower in the damn thing. The vaccine. The vaccine is a different story. Yes, it's good that they came out with a vaccine. Would I take it? No, not at this point. I will be probably one of the very last people to take the vaccine. The reason being because it came out too fast. It was pushed. It was rushed. and all these side effects that it brings on. I mean, you're gonna fix one thing and ruin some other things. I mean, I've heard stories where people's faces got paralyzed. I heard stories that people died because they had allergies, and I have allergies. So no, I won't be taking the vaccine anytime soon, and probably not, in, in the near future. I'm gonna be, like I said, one of the very few last people that will get it if it becomes mandatory. If I can do without it, I will. I don't. It's not that I don't trust it. I don't trust it right now because it's too new. It hasn't been analyzed. It hasn't gone through the process properly. So no, myself, I am against the vaccine, but I don't frown upon or I don't judge anyone who's willing to take it. You guys are comfortable with it. All the power to you. I'm fine with that. It's my opinion. There's a lot of opinions butting heads right now because one person's going to say yes, the other person's going to say no. But you know what? At the end of the day, you still have to respect that person because an opinion is all it is. It's an opinion. It's what that person believes. It's just like religion. You believe in one thing, you believe in another. It doesn't mean the person's right or wrong. It just means you believe in different things. So this is the same thing with the vaccine. Yes, it's a good thing, but I find it was rushed, and I don't trust it enough to put it in my body. Will I eventually? Possibly, but not right now. Again, my mind could change. Things could evolve in a different way where I can possibly put more trust in it and have more confidence in it. But right now, as we stand, no, I'm not willing to take that chance. But everyone's got different ideas, and because we're home with our thoughts, a lot of stuff goes through your mind, and I'm sure of it. I see a lot of people spending sleepless nights because they can't sleep, and when you can't sleep, you get anxiety. When you get anxiety, you get these thoughts, the what ifs. I call them the what if thoughts. It's thoughts that just, they just plunge into your mind, and you're thinking, what if this, what if that, and then you panic because you're thinking of the worst that hasn't even happened, but if it happens, what are you going to do? Where are you going to run? Who are you going to turn to? You need to let go of that. This is the point where you need to pick up the phone and call someone, text someone. I know texting, a lot of people are into texting right now, but I prefer listening to a voice. Even FaceTime, you see their face. It's more of a personal level contact rather than just words on a screen. Do you think the virus was handmade in China? You know what? I really don't know. There's so many conspiracies. I won't even get into that. I really don't know. I don't understand how we can get a vaccine so fast for COVID, but we can't get a vaccine or cure for cancer. Don't understand that. That's just my view, and I'm sorry. Yes, Foxhead, I agree with you 100%. Unfortunately, suicide is on the rise during these terrible times. Yes, it is. Where it came from at this point, it doesn't really matter. But what I'm seeing is that China's living pretty well right now. I mean, they're not having no outbreaks. You don't hear China on the news. They're pretty laying low right now. But yet here in the East Coast, we're suffering. In the West, everybody seems to be okay. I mean, Italy had a hike in numbers. I think they're doing it pretty well now. They're still limited, but it's getting better. But I mean, you don't hear about China. You don't hear about Russia. You don't hear about all these countries. What's going on there? I don't know. I hope they're doing well. I wish everyone the best. They had a very strict lockdown, so it's over for them. Yeah, so maybe if we have a strict lockdown, it'll be over for us too. I don't know. It's just very frustrating for everyone alone. It's very frustrating for people who suffer from mental health, who have mental health issues like depression and anxiety. It is very difficult. And all you can do is call someone or FaceTime someone, and being someone to turn to. It's hard when all you can do is talk to them and hope that they actually believe what you're saying. Look at New Zealand, they are virus free. Yeah, I know. China runs the world. Well, listen, like I said, it's all opinions. I really don't want to get into controversial issues. My point tonight from my live was to welcome you all back to 2021. I did take 2 weeks off, and I miss doing my lives. I miss seeing you all. I miss your messages and all your encouragement. But I also came on to let you know that if you're feeling down, it's okay because you're human. If you're feeling out of it, it's okay because I've been feeling out of it as well. It's the times we're in. It's winter here in Quebec. It's dark early. It's dark late. It's always dark. It's cold. You can't go out even if you want to. It's a very sad situation. So all I'm saying is, guys, please, please, please reach out and call someone. People you haven't spoken to in a while that you think they're doing okay. How about you ask, are you doing okay? FaceTime them, call them. Not a text. A text is so impersonal. I find a text is like a brush off. You get a text, oh, hey, how you doing? Big deal. But if they pick up the phone and take the time to talk to you, then it shows that you care more. It shows that you actually want to hear their voice. You actually want to hear what they have to say. And if they're saying that they're feeling down, don't say, "Oh no, don't worry about it." No, you have to accept and understand and not verify, but acknowledge. That's the word I'm looking for. Acknowledge what they're going through. That's all they're looking for is acknowledgement and encouragement. Those two things go hand in hand. You have to acknowledge what they're going through, even though you may not be going through it yourself, but acknowledge that they're going through a hurdle and give them encouragement to say, you know what, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow might be better. Try something different. Maybe go for a walk. Maybe just go on the balcony, take some fresh air, look at people moving around, count the cars. I don't know, look at the birds. Just distract your mind. This is why I do this. This, I hope, will be your outlet to just let go of your day, your week, and just distract yourself from what you're going through, what you've gone through, what you're going to go through tomorrow. It's just an outlet. I also do the online radio. It's on Facebook. It's live every Mondays with Pulse Radio, Pulze Radio, Pulse Radio. He's this guy's name. His name is Ryan. He's in Ottawa. Every Monday I go live with him, and you could actually watch us on Facebook because he does a Zoom with all the cast from Ikombare. You guys all know I'm part of Ikombare, and every Monday. We're supposed to be on for an hour, but it goes on for like 2 hours because we just keep going on, and the conversations just go wild, and it makes people laugh. And I mean, we've reached over 100,000 listeners and viewers. So if you need an outlet, apart from my lives on Wednesdays, come on Facebook on Pulse Radio Live. You're gonna have a laugh. You're gonna hear about the series. You're gonna get to know us as a one-to-one person. Just questions. Ryan also takes questions that people write into him, and we answer them on the spot. Some are good, some are, they put you on the spot, but that's what makes it all fun and exciting. So if you're looking for an outlet, go on these talk shows, go on these lives, listen to what people have to say. It'll distract you. Remember, people love you and you are loved. Yes, thank you, Melissa. You know what? Thank you for sharing your story. I just want to commend. I want to commend Melissa for coming on my live tonight and sharing her story. It's not easy to talk about mental health. It's not easy to publicly admit and say that you had dark thoughts and you were at the edge. So I want to commend her for that. I want to applaud her for that. And Melissa, I'm so happy you're still with us. I'm very happy that not only did you have a friend that was a guardian angel to help you through this, but that you also found
with him. So God bless you. So that's it for tonight, guys. It's 8:25. I wanted to do it short, but it got carried on. You're very brave. Thank you very much, Simply Franny. So I want to bid you all good night. Thank you for watching. I'll be back here next week for another episode of Big Mamas Gather. This is why I called it Big Mamas Gather, because I want to gather people and encourage everyone and talk to everyone. And you're always welcome to approach me if you want to come live, if you want to discuss a specific topic. Guys, we're in this together. Even though we're apart, we're all going through it. Let's stay strong. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. And now, stay home, but if you can't stay home, be home by 8. Se no ammazzate. All right, guys. Come sempre, ci vediamo presto. Salutamu.